Good morning, everybody. So I'm finally filming on my big camera because today I'm just gonna do a get ready with me before church for Vlogmas, just because I've got a lot of stuff to do today and I really don't feel like vlogging it. So I'm gonna try and make this like as much of a one take as possible. I'm kind of whispering because it's pretty early still because most of my family is sleeping and it is currently 8:03. I mean, it's not that early, but it seems really dark in here because the light, like, it's just gonna be a really gloomy day. So that's why. But I'm gonna tell you guys just an update on me and then also like my current everyday makeup that I've been doing. My skin is like kind of breaking out. I think it's because it's that time of the month. I swear I only filmed this video on my period. It's very funny. I'm just gonna start off with primer. I don't do this every day, like ever, but sometimes I do. Remy, do you want to be in the vlog? Come here. Come here. Oh, say hi. Everybody missed you yesterday. Do you see him? He's here. Somebody pointed out that I didn't have him in my vlog yesterday and I was like, oh my gosh, because I noticed it while editing too, but I love that you guys noticed. Okay, and then I usually use the Born This Way foundation, but this one's a little light for me, so I'm mixing it with this Estee Lauder Double Wear just because it's the only foundation that I have that's dark. I don't even think I like that foundation, the Double Wear one. I think it gets splotchy on my face, but like my other one's too light, so there's really not much I can do about it. Okay, I think I'm gonna like tie my hair back in a knot real quick. So Remy is sitting at my leg right now because he is the biggest baby and he can't not like stand near you without touching you. He's so weird, but it's really sweet. Okay, so I'm just gonna blend that in with my beauty blender. So I thought I would talk to you guys about my grades. So if you guys saw, sorry, my mom's phone is going off. So if you guys saw my vlogs during finals, which that feels like forever ago, like to think that that was during Vlogmas, it's really weird. So I really thought I was not gonna do well in geology because our final, I already talked about this, but like I was told that our final was multiple choice and then it turned out to be multiple choice and then also short answer.
Hello.
Morning.
Hi.
So the final, like it was supposed to be multiple choice, and whenever you study for something, first of all, that you do not know well, like geology, you study things and you're like, oh, okay, I can remember this word if I see this word. Like you don't actually memorize it. You try and do it where like you'll know it like as if you were to see it because it's multiple choice. And so that's how me and my friends studied, and that's how I study for most tests. And then we get into the final and she says, short answers on the back, blah blah blah, and everybody was like, what the heck? Like, how do you have a short answer in geology? It was awful. And so it was like labeling a bunch of like different kinds of like in a lake environment, like labeling everything. And so of course I didn't know what the heck to put because I didn't study that because I didn't think it would matter. And I looked at that, but I also looked at it, go, oh, okay, if I saw the word, I'd be able to look at it and go, okay, it's that. But I didn't even have a word bank or anything. It was literally like fill in the blank. So I knew that I missed all of that on the test. So I was like, there's no way. Like that automatically put me at a 70 and that's what I needed. So that would mean I needed to get 100% on the multiple choice. And the multiple choice was really hard. And so I was for sure that I failed it. And I needed to get a 70 in order to keep my B in the class. And so I was like, okay, fine. Like I'll get a C. It will be fine, whatever. And I was like really nervous about it. And a C, like I would have been happy with the C. I would have been shocked with the C. And so my professor was taking forever to put the grades in. And I didn't want to wait until she put like the final grades in because then she couldn't change it, because let's say I made a 68 on the final, I would be super close to a B, and so obviously I'd want her to bump that up, but she didn't, like she doesn't know that that would make me that close to a B. And so I was hoping that she would put our final exam grades in so I could tell her, hey, like that was what I had to get, or I was really close to what I had to get a B. Could you like bump my grade, you know, like normal professors do. Anyway, so she wasn't putting it in, and it was like 2 days before the final grades were like set in stone put in. I was like, well, goodness gracious, like I need to email her. So I emailed her. I was like, hey, like I'm just really concerned about my grade. You're not putting in our final. Of course, it was a lot nicer than this, and I just explained how like I had to get a 70 to get a B, and I explained how I worked my butt off in that class because I did for studying, and she knew that. And so anyway, so she responded and said, oh, like you did great. I don't know what you're talking about. Like you did amazing in the class. Have a good Christmas. And I was like, oh my gosh, guys, Remy is chasing his tail. Oh, you stopped. Get it, Ram. Get your tail. He's the cutest. So anyway, so she emailed me that, and I was so confused because she was like, you did so good. And she was like, I'm literally about to put in the final grades. I was like, okay. So I went and looked like a few hours later, and she did put it in. And I didn't see what I made on the final. I just saw what I made in the class, and it was an 82. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I didn't just barely make a B. Like I made 2 points above a B. That's still barely making a B. But so I was so happy, and I was like, yay. And so that's what I thought my final grade was. And so there was still one more class that I needed grades for, and it was my intro.
Gonna be some grinding noise in a second.
Okay, he's gotta grind something. Go ahead. The last grade that I had to check on like my final grades was my intro to lit grade. I knew it wouldn't matter what I got on the final. I could have gotten a 100 and I would keep a B in the class, or I could have gotten a 0 and I would have kept a B in a class, because that's how like solid my B was. So I just wanted to make sure, like I was like, I don't know why, I was like, I'm just gonna check my very final grades. And so I looked and I saw that I had 2 A's, and I was just planning on getting 1 A this semester in my history class. And I was like, what the heck? What is my other A in? And I looked, and guess what it was? It was geology. I was like, what? How the heck did I get an A? And then I forgot that I had a ton of extra credit that I did. And I'm thinking the 82 was probably my...
Hello.
And I'm thinking the 82 was probably the grade that I got on my final exam instead of in the class. Listen, I don't know, but it was a miracle. It was a Christmas miracle. Let me tell you, I was jumping up and down. I was freaking out. It was the best thing ever. Like I literally, guys, I'm not kidding. I thought I was gonna get a C or a D, and I got an A. Like how does that happen? I don't know. So now I'm gonna do my brows. Okay, so I just thought that that was like literally amazing. So I just thought I would tell you guys. So that means for the rest of my grades, I got a B in intro to lit, which is so annoying. It's just because my professor is such a difficult grader. Like I wrote the best papers I've ever written in my life in there, and like I knew that they were good, and I got B's on them. And I don't know, he was just really difficult. Like he doesn't give A's. He's like that kind of professor. I hope he doesn't see this, but it's the truth. Sorry. He's super cool though. He just is really like, you have to be like the best to get an A, which is like not possible because you're not him kind of person, you know? But so I guess a B in that class is good. That's like an A in his book, but it's just not an A on your transcript, which is annoying because I want it to be on my thing, but whatever. And so then I also got a B in Intro to the Study of Religion. That class was a lot different than I thought it was going to be. So I took that class thinking it was like different types of religion, you know, like I would learn about other religions because I'm like really intrigued by that. But nope, it's not. It was about how to study religion. But it wasn't that hard, but it definitely, I would have been shocked if I got an A in that class. I also didn't try that hard because I really focused on YouTube this semester. Like honestly, it was like school was like kind of first, but not really when it came to studying and stuff and like homework. I just don't care. Like I would so much rather do YouTube. So that's why my grades weren't the best, but they weren't like super bad. So I'm pleased with them. And then what other classes did I take? So I got an A in history, but that was online. It was really easy. And then I got a B in the religion class, a B in lit, a B in geology, and then I also took my geology lab, which I got a B in because that class was hard. The lab part, like, I don't know, you're like, how the heck can a lab be hard for geology? Listen, I don't know. I didn't think so either, but okay, I think that's plenty of bronzer. So now on to next semester. So I said this on my Instagram. If you don't follow me, you should, because I like get on there somewhat often, like not a ton, but like, you know, I'm not annoying, but like I get on there. And so I talked about this, but next semester I'm going to be taking Accounting 2, which scares the heck out of me because I took Accounting 1 in high school, like as a dual enrollment class, and I did really well. I got an A in there. Like, I killed that class, I'm not gonna lie, but it's because I worked my butt off for it. Like, I studied. That was the most I've ever studied for a class, was that. And so I already have Accounting 1 done in college technically, and so I was planning on doing Accounting 2 that summer. If you guys saw my like summer vlogs, then you know I dropped out of Accounting 2 in the summer because it was so hard, because it was just a 4-week long class. So you had to learn what you would learn in a semester in like less than 4 weeks, which is a lot. So we literally had a test every single week, quizzes every day. Like, it was just too much for me to handle. Plus the class was 2+ hours and my brain could not focus for that long. I dropped it, but it's good because I was in there for a week. So that means I technically have already taken a fourth of my Accounting 2 class, which is helpful. So I'll kind of know what's going on whenever we start Accounting 2. And I hate the fact that like I know I'm gonna have to put that in front of YouTube, and that just angers me. Like, it makes me so mad. Like, I already know. And so yeah, that's what I'm taking. So I'm taking Accounting 2, then I'm taking Stats online, which sounds really scary. But the reason I did it online is because I wanted to only have classes on Tuesday, Thursday. That way I could film. Was that stupid? Probably. Am I gonna regret it? I don't think so, but we'll see. And so then I'm also taking macroeconomics, which I've heard is really hard. So I'm taking a science class online because I still need one more non-lab science. Thank goodness, I hated lab. So next semester, I'm really, like, I'm gonna have to strap it down, because this semester, I mean, I did try hard. I just didn't like I said, I really put YouTube first, which was obvious. I was putting out like 3 videos a week, which is a ton. Like, you guys don't understand the work that goes into a video. It's a lot, but I enjoy it. Like, I would rather do that in my free time. But the part that I really stink at and I do not enjoy is the emails, the contracts, just all of that. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, YouTubers don't need to do sponsorships. Honey, if this is their full-time job, then yes, they do. Like, you guys don't understand. So I used to work at my dad's business growing up. I worked 8 hours every day in the summer. I was supposed to work 8 hours every day in the summer. I kind of came in late, kind of left early, whatever. And it's just because I did not like working there, because it's a junkyard. I explained this in one of my vlogs, but like, it's a salvage yard, so it just was not stuff that I enjoyed. But it didn't matter, because I had to work, because I had to pay for anything that I wanted. I had to pay for my first car, I had to pay for gas, I have to pay for insurance. I literally, like, clothes, like, for all those people that are like, oh my gosh, you're so spoiled, like, who do you think buys that? My mommy doesn't pay for my stuff. Sometimes she does, and when she does, I'm like, thank goodness. But yeah, so I have had to pay for a lot of crap myself. And so whenever YouTube like came to where I started making money, it was awesome, because I didn't have to work there anymore. And I know that sounds really awful, but like, I was so excited. Though I am so thankful for what it taught me, like, I would never take it back. Does that make sense? Like, I don't think it was useless at all. I am the only person I know my age that, besides my brothers, that knows how to handle money well, that has paid for all the stuff that I have, and that has savings, that has stocks, all these things. Like, I've definitely learned from working there, and from my dad, like, really teaching us about how to like handle money and stuff, and just like be smart with it and earn it ourselves, like the value of money. Like, I know the value whenever somebody gets me something like a gift. Like, I know how much it took to like earn that. Does that make sense? And so I would never take that away, but oh my gosh, you can bet I was so happy whenever I started to like actually be able to make money off of YouTube, because it was something that I love to do and that I was working hard at, and I actually saw like money come from something that I enjoyed. So I had to decide, like, okay, do I need to quit working at the yard and just do YouTube or what? And so that's what I decided to do. And so in order to like keep this as a full-time job, like, I have to accept sponsorships. Like, and I don't think people understand that, is that a lot of YouTubers do this full time. Like, this is their job. Now, I think a lot of people think, oh my gosh, they're so money hungry because they see the big YouTubers that have a ton of, they obviously flaunt their money, you know what I mean? Like, they have every designer bag you can imagine, all of that. But that's because they also have millions of views on videos, and on like every video. And companies pay them big money, okay? Whenever I get paid for a sponsorship, it's not big money like that. Like, I know a lot of you guys get it, but some of you guys will comment and be like, oh my gosh, like, you shop so much, blah, blah, blah. I shop because it's my job. Like, that is what I do. I go and find deals just to show you guys. I would not shop as much as I do now if I didn't have YouTube, because, like, that's the point, is that I want to be able to show you guys what's good and what's on sale and all of that. So, and a lot of it I get sent to me. Like, companies will send me clothes, and it's amazing, and I love it. So I'm just explaining to you, like, where I'm coming from and why YouTubers take sponsorships and all of that. I just told them about how I'm thankful that I worked at the yard, but I hated every second of it.
What did you hate about it? The hard work?
Yeah, it's like, it's not like, oh, let me just go, you know, put this paper in a file. It's like, here, let me go out in the blazing heat, dripping sweat down everywhere.
The hardest thing you did was dig those trees in.
No.
And that was a one-time deal.
No. That one summer where you had me go and check where cars were in the thing, I had to go and dig through, like, because everything's outside, people, okay?
Oh, and then you almost got bit by those hornets.
Yes, do you remember that?
Yeah.
So there was, I was stupid. I was getting in a car to, like, find a specific, I think I was looking for a specific part inside to, like.
No, you're looking for a VIN number.
Oh, I was looking for the VIN number, which is inside the dash. Like, you have to go, it's so funny that I know this stuff, like, but the VIN number is inside the dash of a car, so you got to get in it and go look. And so I was looking for it, and I didn't realize that the car is infested with yellow jackets. I have no idea. And were you, like, on the forklift or something?
I don't know.
He was near there, which is weird. Like, I'm never, like, right by his side whenever I'm working. And he, what did you say? I don't remember exactly what happened. Like, you pointed it out to me. You were like, Jaclyn. You were like, do not move. And I was like, why? And I just looked. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. I was probably just like, oh my gosh, I don't even want to be here. And I looked, and there are yellow jackets all, I mean, the entire back window was just covered in them. They were everywhere. So, of course, I, like, freaked out. And then I think I ran out. I didn't get stung, which is, like, a blessing. I don't know how I didn't. Because that would have been... That could have, like, been really bad. That could have, like, had me hospitalized. Of course, it didn't, but...
That's bad, but I'll tell you what's really bad. The worst thing ever.
What?
Is when you go to the mall, and you're going to meet your friends.
I don't get it.
That's that comedian.
But, yeah, so next semester, I really hope that I can focus on YouTube, but, like, I also can't not do well in my classes. So now I'm just gonna do my lashes with the best eyelash curler ever. You guys always ask me questions about my, like, how I do, like, how my eyelashes are so long, and that is because I use the Lash Boost. I'll have it linked down below, from Roden & Fields. I swear by that stuff. It's amazing. And then I also use the CoverGirl Lash Blast. Hey, Mom, so did you text What's-Her-Face?
Who's What's-Her-Face?
Sorry, that was the most, like...
No, that's what I do.
Sorry.
You get it from me.
Like, I think you just know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. That I don't. Like,
I know.
Sometimes I do, but this one I have no idea.
Hold on. So right now I'm going to take this. I totally forgot I need to do this on my lower lash line. Yes. Okay, guys. So this is the final look. This is kind of what I do every day. I still need to clean off my eyelids because I always get stuff on there. But I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Sorry it's not a vlog, but I thought, hey, a video is better than no video.
Because my keys are running your vehicle right now.
Come say bye. They want to say bye to you. Uh-oh, did you put a hole in my sweater? Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Say bye. Bye.